Hello, Ndinkim. This is Mononidi and this is Bridging with Mononidi. Bridging with Mononidi is where I talk about the things that are long forgotten and other times I talk about the things that matter. Today, I'm going to talk about how to reconnect to your roots, how to reconnect to your ancestors. There is no textbook way to do that, simply because your African spirituality is an extension of yourself. You're merely trying to explore a part of you that you have never explored, a part of you that you have never acknowledged, a part of you that you have left dormant, a part of you that you don't like to acknowledge that exists. So, again, there is no textbook way to do this. But I'd like to remind you that African spirituality is not a fad, it's not a trend, it is not something you hop on because you think is hip, it's not something that you hop on because you think is the in thing. So you really have to be interested because it is a journey that makes you and breaks you, it is a journey that helps you find yourself, it is a journey where you're going to lose friends, it is a journey where you're going to doubt all of the things that you thought that you knew. So it is a different ball game entirely. But this is what I can tell you. I can tell you that if you're a woman, that this is the place to be. Because it gives you freedom that you never knew existed. It gives you power that you never knew you had. It helps you realize certain parts of you that has been dead and buried, certain parts of you that have been starving, certain parts of you that need to be fed for your total well-being and growth. So if you're a woman, this is the place to be. And if you're a man, this is also the place to be. I'm using the term man and woman loosely right now. So, and if you're a man, this is the place to be. Because if you're able to unlearn enough, you'll discover that you're able to tap into a certain feminine sacred energy that you never knew existed. And that in itself can make you blossom and flourish in a way that people around you are going to begin to wonder what juju you are using. But the juju simply lies in unlearning and understanding the power behind your root. I don't know if I'm making sense right now. So when people say to me, oh, I would like to reconnect, I would like to know more things, usually I say go to your roots. But then again, I understand that a lot of people are not private to going to their village and all of that. So what's the easiest way for you to acknowledge and reconnect with your ancestors, with this thing with this part of you that you have never really explored or acknowledged, with this part of you that you didn't even know exists, but you know that somehow you're like a child that is drowning. So much water around you, but you're drowning. You really need the water to get inside you to be all right. It's like having so much air and you can't breathe. So here's what I'll say. The first step to reconnecting is paying attention. Paying attention, then acknowledging the people before you, acknowledging your ancestors, these people before you, these people who do amazing work that you never knew. So you acknowledge the people before you. How do you acknowledge the people before you? By praying. Again, you're going to ask me, how do you pray? Because a lot of people believe that we don't pray. Simply by praying. So you call your ancestors if you know them by name, or you don't know them by name, it's okay, that's fine also. If you know them by name, fine, that works. If you don't know them by name, that works also. So you call them by name and you thank them. You do a little bit of Thanksgiving and you say, oh, thank you for all that you've been doing. thank you, I acknowledge all the work that you've done on my behalf. I'll start paying attention and I'll start listening to the directions that you're leading me. Then you call your chi and see chi yana batani me. Let your chi come back inside of you. Because now you're willing to pay attention and you're willing to work with your chi to achieve the great things that your chi has planned for you. So yes, your chi should come back inside of you and reside there. That is a prayer that you're going to make. And when you make this prayer, you make an offering of libation of water or ogogoro, shinak, gin, shekbe, whatever you have at the time, in acknowledgement and in thanksgiving. Also, you need to understand that this is a journey of process and a journey of ritual. Some that you will have to modify to suit yourself, some, you have to start with the baby steps first. Unlearning, relearning, and knowing that a lot of things that you have been taught is a lie. And understanding not what you think it is, but that it is. The way that it is, you have to know and be ready to question certain parts of the things that you already know or that you think that you know. That's the process to unlearning. You ask questions. Why? But this doesn't feel right. And then you begin to realize that there are so many lies that have been peddled about the people before you. And then you begin to understand that so many misconceptions and problems that we have today are not part of our making. It's not because we are evil people. It's not because we are wicked people. It's because they are misconceptions. It's because a sit-at-home scholar one day decided that, okay, I think that it should be like this, therefore it is like that. So the first step to this journey, the first step is accepting and acknowledging these people before you, that they exist and that they are doing amazing work on your behalf. Again, they cannot be doing amazing work on your behalf and you're not paying attention. It defeats the purpose. So you're going to pay attention. When you unlearn, as you're unlearning, opportunities are going to come out for you in various things that you're doing in your career. And African spirituality is a journey that changes your whole perspective about everything. It changes your person. It is not a journey that you start and you don't turn into a brand new person, because it affects every part of you, your character, the way that you look at life. And when you have a certain amount of self-respect for yourself, which this journey will teach you, you realize that certain things that you took for granted, certain things that you allowed to slide, certain things that you let happen because you didn't want to be so whiny or complaining, or because you just allowed people to, because you're on the floor and you've allowed everybody to step on you and turn you to a mop or a rag that's can be directed to anywhere. It teaches you to recognize your strengths and your weaknesses, and once you understand that your strengths and your weaknesses, you understand that every aspect of you is important. And then you begin to surround yourself with people who believe that every aspect of you is important, people who respect you for who you are. So when you start this journey, be prepared to lose friends, be prepared to lose people who you used to hang out before, because the way that you think is no longer the way that they think. The way that you are now, because you're being broken and reborn at every step in this journey. You're being broken and reborn. So at your rebirth, you're going to find that there are so many people who will no longer be there. And that is fine, because when you start this journey, you'll find that you're more aligned with the universe, and the universe will keep bringing things and people who will surround you just because you asked, consciously or unconsciously. Thank you for your time. And this is Mono again.